Ryan Pickering and I'm an apprentice for Lagan Construction through the Work Plus scheme. On Monday we go to tech from 9 o'clock in the morning until about 8:30 at night. It is a long day, but it does fly in. All of us are there doing engineering. We all have similar interests and it's a great bunch of people. And then on Tuesday morning I fly over to Exeter for a road widening scheme and fly back every Friday to be at tech on the Monday. One thing that the tech are trying to push forward is that the thing that we are learning in tech isn't irrelevant. It is construction based, it is what we need to learn for the rest of our lives. And I find things that I'm out on site and I go, oh, we're learning about this in tech, and seeing vice versa, we learn it in tech and then out on site the next day and going, oh, I actually know this. And it's a nice wee feeling to have. One of my main worries was going out on site and people going, like, this guy's only 19, not really going to pay attention to him, but no, they're so supportive of me and they do want me to become the best I can be by being the Lagan way from the very start. At the end of all this, end of the 2-year apprenticeship is one thing Lagan have already been talking about, is put me through uni after this, maybe an HNC and then going on to university after that. And by the end of all this I want to be a chartered engineer. It's something I really strive to be.
My name is Jack Galt and I'm a Work Plus apprentice and I work at McAdams Design. I studied at Campbell College and I studied Maths, Physics and Technology Design for A-level. It is definitely refreshing moving from the transition from school to an apprenticeship where I can actually cooperate with adults in an adult-like manner. I originally thought that I would be serving tea or filing documents or serving biscuits, but I've been given proper work that would be expected of someone in the office in a general environment. There was actually a time where myself and a couple of colleagues went on site and we were having to do a few surveys, and one of the surveys was up in a site, I forget where it was, but we were looking at the map for it and where we had to plot our points, and I looked at it and realised it was something that I had made, and to feel that as though the work that I'm doing in corresponds to everyone else is just as important, where they're using my plans and using my work and using things I have done with actual work. You know, I'm not just doing remedial things. It's nice to see, it's encouraging to see, and it makes me feel as if the work I'm doing is contributing positively and the way everyone else would.
I'm Tammy Whelan. I'm a Work Plus apprentice and I work at Arup. I left school, didn't really know what I was going to do, so I kind of just worked in a few shops and things like that, and then decided to go to the army. So I spent like nearly 6 years in the army and then decided it was time to have a family. So I done that as well, and then I kind of went from working in shops. I worked for the NHS doing payroll, so I had a bit of a varied background, and then decided, no, this is it now, this is what I want to do. So it's the start of the rest of my career now. I definitely enjoy being on site. I like to see what's going on all of the time, but obviously you've got to do a bit of everything to be able to understand how everything works, really, so it's good to get a bit of both. The guys on site obviously understand that I am new to the job, and a lot of the time I would go out by myself, and I have to speak to them and find out about what's going on. So they're very approachable, as in, you know, I'll ask them to explain, you know, what it is they're doing from start to finish, and they're more than happy to give me their time. You have 100% support in whatever aspect of the job you're doing, whether it's in the office or it is on site. Myself here, like, I have been allocated with a buddy who would be my person that I would go to day if I have any issues within the office, but I also have a mentor who would look after my career, basically. If I need any help with maths work, any college work, anything like that, I can bring it in, and there's so many people that would help. You know, they just give me the time out of their day.